Hi Scrappers, it's Muriel here with another episode of Miss Cooper's Coop After Dark. And I'm downstairs in the kitchen, so I don't have all my equipment that I normally have. My clock that tells you what time it is, but trust me, it's after dark and my eyelids are barely staying open. But I told myself, I said, Muriel, you need to do this video because I want to share my haul I did today at a craft fair that was in the area where I work at. Once a year they have a craft fair and we go across the street and kind of look around and get ideas. You know, your typical craft fair where they've taken wooden blocks and decorated them, and lots of food items and Christmassy animals, you know, stuffed animals, all that stuff. However, today, when you walked into this beautiful red barn, the left side was vintage items. Okay, vintage things for sale. And not even craft, but just vintage. So I immediately went to the left because I thought, you know what, let's just see. And I fell in love in there. I didn't spend a lot of money, but I did get some things that I wanted. So I'll show you because I got a couple pieces of milk glass and I went with a coworker. Hi, Steph. And she bought me some milk glass, but she'll probably wait and give it to me for Christmas, which I'm dying 1,000 deaths to have it now, but I can wait. I can wait. So anyway, I'm going to swing the camera around real quick because I want to show you guys what I picked up at Michael's last week in their clearance aisle. That's 80% off. Really? So let me just turn right here. Like I said, I'm in my kitchen, but do you see that right there? That is a coop house. Okay? You can see it's you know, shaped like a house, and it has the two openings right there and right there, and then this opening which has chicken wire on the front. And I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to get a little closer there. So those were $59.99 each, and with the 80% off I got two of them and they were $11. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to paint it or not. I probably will, but I'll wait till that time comes and certainly kind of get you girls' opinion on it, because it is kind of that wood, and whatever paint I use is gonna be distressed looking anyway, but I thought it would be really cute. I can put things up top here in the attic and then use space there, because I think between me, you, and the operator that I am going to switch rooms with. My craft room is going to be in my daughter's room, and I'm going to move her bedroom into the craft room, and that's just it. So I was empowered when I went to my retreat last week, and the lady said, just do it. You don't have to ask her, just do it. So I was like, okay. So of course I mentioned it to her. I didn't, you know, just tell her, you know, because we have such a cool relationship. So I told her, and she just said, So I guess I got to show her better than I can tell her. So the first of the year, I'll, you know, probably take a week or two off, and while she's here for Christmas, and she can be a part of this move, because I need the space. And if I have to be here for another 4 years, so she finished college, I cannot be in the smaller room. And it's not that small. It will still house her. It will be cozy as ever, but the switch needs to happen, and it will. So let's get on and let me show you what I got at the fair. I was so happy. I went through the other side, but I didn't get anything because I just didn't want to. So let's start first with some milk glass. So here is the piece that I picked up, and this lady was so nice, and these were so inexpensive. I mean, milk glass that's like $3, $5. So I got this tall vase, which is pretty, and I'm going to throw it in the dishwasher tomorrow, or hand wash it, one or the other. And then I got this piece here, and look at the price. Can you see that? It says $3. She was really a sweet lady. She offered to, you know, I can take it all up front for you so you can continue to look. So I appreciated that service. And that's just what I let her do, because once I saw all this stuff, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to be here a while. And then I got this cute piece here. Beautiful little dish. And then this little cute plate, like a little small rectangular piece here, which is so cute. And then, and some of them were at the same spot and some of them weren't, because I can tell by the codes. But so then I got this piece here, which it may be milk glass, but it's a little more, let's see here, it's not as milky as those pieces, but still cute. I love it. It has the grapes on it, and that it's flat and it's open. So those are my 5 pieces, and I didn't spend more than $12 for that. So then there was a woman that had a few laces and trims, and I picked up some of her goodies too. Let me just kind of drop this camera down like this. So these are just, you know, they need to be maybe washed and ironed, but they're just cloth, and I can't make out what that pattern is there. I thought it was maybe a bathtub, but I can't tell. It's some kind of embroidery, and it was all bundled up. So there were these, I'm not sure if they're appliques, but they're angels, and I think they would sew these or glue these onto whatever project they were making. Okay, so and then there was this style here, which is very, very pretty. Okay, so there were 2 of those. And then this style here. And I have a very small iron, so when I get ready to use these, I do want to press them so that all those points are just really pointed. That would look so cute with a flower in the middle on a card. Okay, so there were 3 of these. And I think these were like $3, this whole little batch. Then there were another bigger size. They're all white. Okay, then with that size. So I don't know if you want to call them doilies. I guess you can. And then this size. So you can see how that needs to be ironed out so that it is like perfectly sticking out. Then there was this beautiful one here. Look how pretty that is. And then this piece here, which is all connected. But of course I thought, well, we'll just kind of snip, and then we'll have individual doilies. So this was a nice piece. There's probably 15 on here. Okay, so that was that vintage trims. That there. And then there was another pack here. And of course I opened them all up, but just to really look at them. So there's a piece there. And these are all like cream. Okay, that piece there. And there's even some thread in here, like I'm gonna finish anything that's unraveling. I hope it doesn't, but look at this piece here. I love it because it's, I don't want to say it's jagged, but I just love it because it's not perfect. Okay, like this piece here is like she crocheted and then she didn't like cut the ends off, which is fine with me, but so pretty. I love the thread that is used. So this again just had a bunch of little pieces of crochet trims, and then they got bigger, you know, bigger pieces like this. There's a crochet piece here, like this string here. She either didn't cut it or I don't know. I don't care. And then this piece here, like the crochet, the piece right here, I'm scared to pull it because it will you know, it will unravel. So I may have to get my hook out and just kind of connect that and end it properly. But that's a really cute one, and I love this yarn that she used. So just a bunch of pieces. Look how pretty that is. So that was in one little bag. Let's kind of put that right here. Then, of course, she had something else. And this woman was, you know, in my ear saying, if there's anything that you want, that you want to negotiate the price, just let me know. I was like, sure. So I don't know what this what this piece was in here. It's lacy, it's stretchy, but I saw a idea for a flower, and the woman used like a piece of lace, like she would cut this piece off and shove it down in the middle of the flower. So when you need lace like that, these little scraggly, raggly pieces work perfect. Then there is another crochet doily, like she started and didn't finish it. Don't know what that was. Here is a purple one. And then I picked this up. I thought it was like thread, but it is actually some trim. How dainty and how cute is that? I just thought it was a string. I was ready to throw it away, but I thought, oh my gosh. So again, I may have to hit that with a very low heat on my iron. And then there's that piece there. She called this vintage trims and bits or something like that. So this whole bag of those other ones were $6, so I thought that wasn't too bad. And here is again a larger piece that could be cut to squares, and again there's about 15 of those as well. You can see how big that piece is. So I was so excited. Then I went to another booth, and this woman had 5 for $10, and she had lots of earrings and pendants. So I found a few of those. Okay, there was this piece here, very different, unique white. I thought this would be beautiful for the spring, maybe on a box or something. Then it was this here, and these are all again pins that you could pin on your scarves, but I thought that would be pretty as well in the spring, and it's pink, and it almost looks like a Martha Stewart paint was used on that one. And here is this cute butterfly, very pretty. I had to get this one because it's the Big Apple, and that is a worm coming out of there. At the first I thought it was a snake, but I think it's a worm. But isn't that pretty? And then there was this piece here. So again, these were all 5 for $10, and she really was kind of like wanting to just get rid of stuff. So I helped myself to this yummy bag. So this was $6, and look at all the junk jewelry in here. And I mean, I'll take it out another day and show you, but there are some pretty pieces, like that one right there is a fish. Those were earrings. So there is some pretty pieces in here. And again, this was $6, and it is full. There's some pearls. There's just a bunch of stuff, so I can't wait to open it up. Again, I'll do that on another video. And then I got some of these. Let's see here. These were called 15 tartlet tins, fluted and shell shaped. So a bunch of these that I love to alter, like with gesso, just kind of tone down that shiny silver, and then maybe put some music note paper on the inside and just turn it into an ornament. Put some feathers in there. So really excited about these. So I got those, and then there was another style. These were vintage English pudding molds for $5. So I love the 2 that are on top, and then the rest of them look like this. And of course, you know, these will be cute for pin cushions. I've seen my Blue Bike 101 do pin cushions with these kind of molds. So very inspiring. So I picked those up. And then I think that was all from, oh wait, there was this one little box here, which is kind of crazy. So it says winter vintage sale, $3. And you know, I looked and I go, there's some buttons. So I go, yeah, I'll get it for $3. You can't go wrong. So there were a couple of little button sets here, vintage buttons, you know, when buttons were 50 cents and 20 cents, and then this color here, and I love the card that they're on. And then this piece here, I don't know what this is, but it says Risdon Sew in a Seam Guide. So you seamstress out there, tell me what you think this piece is, because I have no idea. And then there was this box by NP coats. It's called Darning and Mending. So I opened it up, and it looks like it has, I don't want to say yarn, I don't want to say thread, but this is the softest thread I have ever felt. So you can see there's several similar shades, and I guess this is what they use to mend and darn. I don't know, but if there's anyone out there that knows the story of this assorted shades of cotton thread, do share with me. I would be very interested in knowing how that was used. And then also in the box there was this thing here called Crazy Daisy Winder for Finer Hand Weaving. So I said, well, what is that, Muriel? So I opened up the box, and there was this thingamajig here, and I turned it, and I almost threw it on the ground because it scared the daylights out of me, because these little things came out. Do you see those pins? I'll put it up against the table here. So as you turn it, these things stick out. I don't know what at first I thought they were pencil lead, but so then it had the directions for using Crazy Daisy Winder for finer hand weaving. It's like, oh my gosh, what is this? So I guess what you would do is follow the directions and use some type of yarn or thread and follow this little pattern, and then you would end up with this daisy in the end. And I guess you can just kind of take it off, and you can have like a flower of some sort. So that's what these little things that shoot out the side do. So if anybody have any knowledge on what this little mending tool is, do share. I would certainly be interested. So all that was in this little box, and then finally inside this container was just some green yarn. So this was a fun adventure this afternoon. I was just in hog heaven. It started on Thursday. I wish I had went Thursday because there was lots of people walking through with milk glass. And I can only imagine that there was so much more. Oh, and then let me show you, I picked this up at Michael's too. These were clearance as well for 80% off. Let's see here if I can kind of see this. Let's see if I can, excuse me. Okay, so I got all this stuff in here, but it's like a wheelbarrow. Okay. You can see the wheels on it here. It's just a metal tin, and then it has a little handle here if you want to pull it. Okay, so these were 80% off as well, and I picked up two, so they end up coming to like $2 and something. And I thought once I got into my new room that they would house, oh, I don't know, Lindy sprays, or they could house flowers. Flowers would look really cute in here. Just ideas, just going to town. So that was something else that I picked up last week. So I appreciate you girls and guys watching my channel. Tomorrow I am going to the expo. It is here in Seattle. It is the last stop for the CKU expo, and that is good news, because if I know vendors do not want to haul merchandise back to wherever they come from. So I will be there wheeling and dealing. I have my list on what I want. I'll be buying no bling. I don't want any more bling. I don't want any 12 by 12 paper. I am looking for dyes. I am looking for the Moan Abbey shop, because she always has down below, like on the floor, a bag of trims and laces and blah 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 for like $5. So I love getting things like that, because then I just get a little of a lot of things. So I'm so excited. So I'm going to pop in there tomorrow morning. I will be there in line at 8:30 with my coffee. And when the doors open at 9 o'clock, I'll just be popping through each one of those booths, making my deals, and then coming back home. And I'll be more than happy to show you guys what I got. So I appreciate you staying up to hear me talk about my score today at the craft fair. And I want to tell Stephanie, if she's watching, because she went with me, thank you so much for going over there with me and purchasing that milk glass that you're going to give me in 2 months or next month. So thank you for that. And she even bought pies and cookies, and you know, those craft fairs are they're the beginning of the holiday season, and that's what kind of kicks it off for me. So I appreciate you all watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment. And again, once I open up this juicy bag of jewels, I will do a video and show you. So thanks again, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Bye now.